All right. We are officially started. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's see, I got a text message yet. Yo, don't confirm that. All right. Awful. I'm not echoing y'all. All right. So if you can hear me, let me know in the chat so I can get started. If you can't hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me see if I can hear myself. All right. So y'all can hear me. All right, cool. All right, let me know in the comment section if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna go real quick on live on here to show you guys some tips on how to basically revive your old wigs. So as we get started, I just want to say hello. I want to see who's in the room. I sent out a text message. Hopefully everybody got it. If you can hear me well, let me know. And if you let me know where you're coming in from so I can say hello. I'm going to introduce myself. What's up, y'all? My name is Shamika. I'm the founder of Cafune Hair. I help provide a four-step lace wig system for individuals who wear lace wigs, and I also customize wigs for women who are suffering from alopecia. So welcome to the Facebook group. I'm the founder. I'm in New Jersey. If I would say where, you would not know. I'm right outside of Philly. So let me know where y'all coming in from. If you're new to the groups, say hello. All right, what's up, Denise? How are you? You know, there's a little bit of lag on here. What's up? Somebody is in here from Alabama. If I can see your name, more than likely, if you can join, hey, Ja, if you're on a Facebook group, join from the Facebook group because I can actually see y'all names in the Facebook group. For whatever reason, this software doesn't let me see the names. So, what's up, everybody? So, I'm going to get started. Real quick, a couple announcements, a couple of things that I want to share with you guys. But basically, I want to teach you guys how to revive your old wig. So if you have an old wig, let me know in the comment section. What do you do with the old wigs? Like, what are y'all doing with them? Sometimes we wear wigs and then we basically don't want to wear them again, or they look like a mess. So therefore, we're like, all right, what am I going to do with this wig? Yes, Denise, I am okay too. I am okay. Trying to get ready for Thanksgiving. All right. You know, there's such a delay. Sometimes if I go back when what I'm saying, you guys, it's because there's a delay on here. So I have to look back at the comment section. All right. So what you let me know in the comment section, what do you guys do to your wigs? Let me know. Also tag your friends, let them know that we're going live if they need some help with getting their wigs together for the holiday season. I have a ton of wigs. You know, I wear wigs for a full-time basis. So therefore, you know, I always have these wigs. So my goal is say, okay, what I'm going to do to make these wigs look a lot better than what they were before because they ain't cheap, right? So basically, I like to make sure I can wear my wigs for as long as possible. All right. So I don't see any comments with everybody doing with their old wigs. So I'll tell you what I do with my wigs. So basically, what I do with my wigs is basically I put them in a container and then that's it. I'll wash them sometimes as soon as I take them off. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't. And then they end up sitting there until I'm ready to wear a wig and I'm rushing and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a wig ready to wear today. Is anybody else like this? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay, let me know you guys are watching on replay. But who else does this? Am I the only one to do this? Because, like, seriously, I'll just keep the wig and then basically I will just have, you know, the wig just sitting there. All right. So here are some tips that I'm going to share with you guys on how to revive your old wigs to allow for you to get a longer lifetime span, right, on your wigs and help with the color on your wigs, help with the vibrancy, help with the shine on your wigs, help with the detangling and the moisturizing on your wigs. These are some things that I normally do on my wigs. And let me know if you guys have any additional tips. Sharing is caring, right? So let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you guys do to your wigs to allow for you to get a longer lifespan on your wigs. So I'm gonna go over a few. I have how many I have right now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 tips today that just came off my head real quick that I do to my wigs that will help revive your old wigs. All right. So first things first, what did you do with those old wigs that you haven't washed yet? Right? What happens when they sit? They sit, they get balled up, right? Eventually, the hair looks like it's drying out a little bit. They're tangled sometimes. What else do these wigs look like, right? They're old looking, even though they're not old wigs, right? And I have an old wig here. I'm going to show you guys where normally the problem areas are and what I do to the wigs. So I don't know how y'all wigs be looking, but let me know in the comment section. But my wigs be looking a mess. So one of the main things that I do when I wash my wigs is I use a little bit of bleach in my wig. So basically, I'll take a bin of container of water, or I'll fill up my sink. I'll use about a half a cup of bleach, and I'll put the shampoo in there, and I'll actually whirl my wig around in that solution. What does it do? Number one, I feel like the bleach actually gets rid of all the product that is on my hair and also on the inside of the cap. So basically, I'm using that to like to basically detox and to really, really cleanse the wig with the bleach. Now, I don't use a ton of bleach because you don't want your wig smelling like bleach, but I do use a half a cup. I don't use bleach all the time when I wear my wigs, only once in a while. I will probably say once every 3 washes that I'll use a little bit of bleach along with my shampoo. And I'll use really hot water, not scalding hot, but I'll use a little bit of the hot water and I'll dip my wig in there and I'll let it sit. And as it's sitting, I'll comb through any sort of tangles that I have in the hair, right? So I'm combing through any sort of tangles that I might have in the hair. So it'll allow for me to have not only a clean wig, but also a tangle-free wig during that process. And then after that, I'll normally wash it with some of my favorite shampoo. Of course, we have our shampoo on our product line, and then I'll leave the wig with the conditioner. Now, I do not suggest putting wigs in the microwave. So I know that's a thing for some people. I don't use any wigs. I don't put wigs in the microwave, but what I will do to get that heat activation for them, I'll basically put the conditioner on the wig, put it in a plastic bag, and either I'm going to dip it in a hot water, like boiling hot water, not boiling, like hot water that I boiled, like that's in a bowl, and I'll dip my wig in that's in the plastic bag, or I'll take a wet towel and I'll dip the towel in the really hot water and I'll lay it over the wig. That's what I did with this wig actually when I did the clear rinse. But that is one of the ways that I'll help with getting any sort of product off my wigs. Also, just really cleansing my wig and also cleansing the cap because sometimes, you know, they're not the freshest if you're wearing them all the time when it comes to my lace wigs. So if you ever did that, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you ever did a little bit of a bleach. I don't call it a bleach bath because a bleach bath is like an old school. The new bleach bath is different than the old school bleach bath. But the old bleach bath used to have ammonia, but I'm not going to go into there with that. But basically, I use a little bit of bleach when it comes to cleaning my wigs. So let me know if you've ever done that before in the comment section if you have. So another thing that I'll do is, hold on, y'all, I'm going back to making sure I don't see any comments on the other pages. All right. So another step that I'll do is basically, that is the number one. What I'll do is I'll use a clear rinse, right? Now you can do this after you use the bleach along with cleaning your wigs. A lot of times your wigs, no, I'm going to go back to the other one. The other product I'm going to use is after you clean the wig, you can actually shampoo it with a green shampoo. Have you ever heard of green shampoo, you guys? Let me know in the comment section if you have. A lot of you guys might have heard of purple shampoos. You might have heard of blue shampoos, but there is also a green shampoo. And the green shampoo is really good for dark-haired wigs. And it's basically, it helps revive those wigs. You know how sometimes it gets a little bit dull looking, a little bit brownish looking sometimes, and things like that. Basically, the green shampoo helps with reviving the color of the wigs. Then he says, I've only ever done a bleach bath. I like to boil hot water idea to remove product. Yeah. And a lot of times too, when I'm using the hot towel, I use a hot towel and I'll put it on the towel itself and then I'll wipe off the hairline as well. Which brand of green shampoo? I don't have a product line for a referral. There is some because I did Google it. The only reason why I kind of came across it because I was going to start my own product line with the green shampoo, to be honest with you. But there are a few online. So if you Google green shampoo, you'll actually see it. But like I said, I was going to start one as well, which I still may start my own product, purple shampoo and green shampoo. But if you look up green shampoos, I saw one said Matrix, and I didn't look for any other ones. I just knew that I was doing some research and I was looking up formulas for green shampoo. But it does help revive dark colored wigs because, you know, within time, the sun, you know, and the normal wear and tear, they do start to look dull. All right, so we got the green shampoo. Now that's going to revive dark colored wigs. Now what's going to revive your blonde wigs? Purple shampoo. A lot of times people are using purple shampoo to basically color, to tone their wigs, but it also can be used to revitalize their current wigs, right? So you can still able to use a purple shampoo or a blue shampoo to revive your currently colored wigs. So as time goes on, the tone might wear off, right? You can use a purple shampoo or the blue shampoo, depending on the color of your wig, right, to revive that blonde wig. So each wig, each color shampoo is good for different hair colors. You have the blue, the green can be for brunettes, and also I believe it can be for red hair. And then if you have the purple shampoo, that's going to help for the blondes. And then you can also use the blue shampoo if you have a little bit of like that orangey sort of color on your wigs. You're really trying to take some of that, you're trying to brighten it back up to your original color. What's up, Carla? How are you? How's everybody? And if you're watching on replay, hashtag replay, you know I'm going to send this out to you guys on a replay. But those are one of the two things. The reason why I want to go for those steps first before I get to the next step is because you can do these steps along with each other, right? So first thing I was doing was the bleach, a little bit of bleach in my water. The next thing I'm doing is reviving the color, right? So I can use the purple, blue, or green shampoo, depending on the color of the wigs. And then after that, we can also add shine. Now, how do you add shine to your wig, right? Besides a really good conditioner. Another way that you're able to add the shine to your wig is you're going to add a clear rinse, right? A clear rinse will help with adding shine. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving in a second, Carla. So, and I'm going to have to pause for a second. I got something in the oven. But another thing we're going to talk about is the clear. Now, I do have one. Oh, I had a purple shampoo. Here is one of the purple shampoos that I've used. Now this one's really, really, really good. It has extremely like a lot of reviews. This is by Fanola No Yellow Care Yellow Shampoo. If you look at this on Amazon, it got mad reviews. My girlfriend, who's a stylist, she referred me to this. She said, "Don't keep it on too long, Shamika, because it will cause more damage than it does help if you keep it on there too long." So it says for gray and super lightened wigs or decolor wigs, it has the violet pigment tones on it. But this is one of the brands I'll use when I'm doing my wigs. All right, and then okay, going back to the clear. Now you can use any brand; it's up to you. This one is one of the ones I use, which is the Adore clear rinse. So basically, you're gonna wash your wig first, right? So that's why I said let's get through these purple shampoos and all these other things, right? So you did the bleach, a little bit of bleach into your shampooed bath of your shampoo of your basin. Then you're gonna add purple, blue, or green shampoo. That helps revive the color. Now you're gonna add the shine. This is the shine, which you can use the Adore clear color. They got other brands, y'all. Y'all don't have to use this brand. This is just $5.99 from the beauty supply store, but this is basically a clear color, right? So since this is a rinse, you can't mess it up, right? You cannot mess up your hair color with a clear rinse. But basically the goal is of this is to add shine to your wig, right? And then you can add this, let this sit. No, I did this one on this wig actually. I don't know if you could tell, but I didn't curl this one yet. And I know that I didn't use any heat protectant and things like that if I was to pull this hair out. But this wig was looking really, really dry. And plus it's bleached, right? So it's very, it can be easily dry out because it's a bleached, bleached hair. But then I added the clear rinse on top of it a couple days ago. And then I let it sit. Now you're supposed to add heat to this one. The other one didn't say you had to add heat. But what I did was I took that hot towel, boiled some water on my stove, used the hot towel, poured it on the towel, and then I put my wig that I already put this clear rinse on. I put it inside the towel and I let it sit. And so it was like steam coming from the towel, basically, and from the wig, because the wig was inside the hot towel. So that seemed to work fine. Like I said, if I was to curl this one out, I would be able to show you. But I will say one thing was a big difference is that the hair was a little bit more easier to manage. I don't know if you're familiar. When I wear a wig, it's the area that normally wears out the quickest or looks like it's the roughest is normally the closure or the frontal. The hair in the back will be fine because the quality bundles is just that. But these closures, sometimes they look a little bit rough, right? And I have a wig to show you. So you'll see how this wig is a little bit rough on the inside of the closure. When I say rough, I just means like, it looks like it's a little bit tangled. You got to comb it out and things like that right here. You got to comb it and it's a little bit dry, right? And then when you look at the hair back here, the hair back here is nice and soft and smooth. But this is also the area where I've colored the hair. So because of these different things, the rinse will actually help smooth out this blonde hair and also make the shine look like the back, right? So this is one where you can clearly see that there is some natural shine because I did not color this part, but here it's rough and it's not as dull looking. So when I add the clear rinse, and even if I just add it to the front, this front will now start looking a lot more shinier and it will match the condition of the part in the back. So this is a good example of one because that front does look pretty dull and dry, where it will need a good rinse, but also a good conditioner. So this one's by Adore, crystal clear, but there's other brands that you can go out here and use. I think the other brand that I was looking at was $4.99. This one's $5.99. I don't know what made me use this one. And so basically after you use the clear rinse, then you're going to basically put your wig, condition your wig with some of your favorite conditioners. You know, we have a product line for conditioners for our wigs. And then you're going to condition it. Normally, I'll leave my conditioner on for at least a half an hour. And then I will let it air dry. I never blow dry my wigs. I only air dry my wigs. And then I'll flat iron them and add a heat protectant. And then, heat protectant will makes it nice and shiny and also protects the hair, but it also makes it a lot more smoother looking, right? So even when I was combing this down, The hair was a lot more easier to manage. But like I said, the back was fine. It's just normally this frontal was like sticking up a little bit and it was just like dry. So even after I used the clear rinse, it started becoming a lot more manageable and a lot more simple because I had not even literally curled this wig since I washed it. So you see how flat it is? It would normally look like something like this. Um, if I did not flat iron it, right? So I literally have not flat ironed it since I washed it. This is literally what it looks like air dried. So that's a way to basically help manage your wigs after you've had it for some time. If you got any questions, you guys let me know in the comment section and I'll make sure I answer your questions. And guys, getting all that? All right. So we talked about all of that, talked about that. Now the other way that you're able to revive your old wigs, hold on one second, y'all. I got one second. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right. So going back, I had something in the oven, y'all. I'm cooking dinner. I'm being domesticated today. Who's domesticated today? Who's cooking dinner today? That's why I had to come home. I couldn't be in my office. Well, not the only reason why I like to be home. So, what's for dinner? So we talked about washing the wig. We use different color shampoos. We talk about the rinses. Now we're going to get to other things that's not exactly washing the wigs, but things that to help make your wig look a lot more newer, basically, right? One of the things that you can do is actually trim your wigs, right? A lot of times the wigs start to look raggedy, especially if you colored wigs. You know, I love my color. And the wig will tend to just look like it's broken off sometimes. So another thing you can do is literally just trim the ends to smooth out the hair. Now, if you're not a stylist, don't go try to do it yourself. But it's an old wig. You might want to practice with old wigs, right? But even if you have to go to a stylist, just have them trim some of your ends to basically trim off some of the parts where you've been flat ironing it, you've been curling it, you've been doing a lot of different things to it to allow for your wig to get revived, right? So you can do a trim and see how that looks. And a lot of times your wig will actually flow better after you had a trim on your wigs. And this is for curly wigs too. So it's not just for straight wigs. So if you trim just the ends, even if you took off a little bit of a quarter of an inch off of your wigs, you'll be surprised how much better your wigs will look if you trim it. Now, if you get the bags, if you get a wig right out of the bag, if you never cut your wig, a cut will change your life when it comes to wigs. A cut will really, really change the effect of your wigs. So just trimming your wigs is a way to revive your wigs. Another way to revive your wigs to actually cut your wigs, right? Say for example, you've had a longer wig. I had a wig right here, right? If I wanted to say, you know what, I'm tired of this wig. I don't really want to do anything. I want to do something different with it. Even if you cut it to a bob, cut into a different layered style, all these different things, like just cutting it on a whole new style. That will be a way to basically revive your old wig. So just cutting them. All right. Who cut their wigs? Anybody decide to cut their old wigs? And plus, this is a good way to try new styles, right? So if you're like, all right, I had this old wig sitting in my closet, I haven't done anything with it, and I want to see if I can do a new look. Maybe you can take one of your old wigs and cut it into a new style to see if you like it. At worst case scenario, it wasn't a wig that she was, wearing. So therefore, it's not really something that, is going to be a big problem because you've already been having it just sit off to the side. So cutting your wig and trimming your wig are two different ways to help revive your wigs. And the last two, they kind of relate to each other. And these are the last two tips that I have for you guys, is basically to trim your wig. So if you're able to just basically trim your wig, trim wig, or color your wig, that will be a way to revive an old wig. So if you had a wig that's a natural color, for example, the easy way to color your wig is to just use a little bit of developer. No bleach, no hair color, no anything, but just developer. You can use 5, 10, 20, 30. If you use 5, you won't really see that much of a difference. It'll just go from a natural black to a really dark brown. But if you use anywhere from, like, I would say a 20 developer, and you have it sit, sometimes I literally let my wig sit overnight. It can lift about 2 or 3 shades just by the developer. So for example, if this wig was to sit in developer, it will probably get to a little bit darker than the root of my wig. So if I want to just have like a chocolate color wig, I was like, all right, I've been wearing black all summer. Now it's the winter. I want to go with a lighter color. You can just use developer and that's it. No, nothing else. Just developer and it will lift your wig. That's just a way to get a new change on your wig as well. Or you can go opt in what my favorite, which is hair color, right? You can take an old basic wig and you can lighten it or you can darken it, right? So if you have a lighter colored wig, you might say, you know what, I want to put a rinse over my blonde, right? If you have a blonde wig, whatever color normally you'll try, normally it will take it pretty well. Coloring dark wig to something lighter is going to be a little bit more challenging. You might have to bleach it. If you're not familiar with coloring, that's something that you'll probably have to get somebody else to do for you. But if you already have a blonde wig and you want to go darker, that's going to be really, really easy to do. Or you can take your natural black wig and then you can make it a jet black or a natural black. And that will also help with the shine as well, just by adding that hair color to your wigs. So if you guys have any other tips, you can let me know in the comment section. I'm always loving new tips on how I can revive my old wigs. Those are the ones that I came off just right off the cuff. I'm trying to think there's anything else that I normally do. No, normally that would be it. I'll probably say styling. You know, if you normally curl your wigs, maybe if you try crimping your wigs, um, maybe rod setting it, that will change the style of your wigs. You know, just really just trying to do other things than what you normally do. That will be able to help revive old wigs. Or you have a straight wig and it's kind of blah, it's kind of flat. Maybe if you rod set it, or use flexi rods and then set it at night and then, you know, have it out. Now you have a curly wig. That's another way to revive old wigs. So these are all the ones that I could think of. If you guys have anything, let me know in the comment section. And if this has been helpful, let me know that these tips have been helpful as well, so that we can continue trying to think of other things to have. But these are some of the things. Josh said, I have customers that use purple shampoo to add shine to black wigs. Right. Now, I have not used purple shampoo for black wigs. I have used a green one. But I mean, I can always try. I mean, I'm normally bleaching wigs anyway, so I have to put the purple shampoo on them anyway. But I have not tried purple shampoo on an old wig, so I have to try that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I will probably try that soon. I'm gonna try that one of my old. I have all these wigs that I have to talk about. Can you talk about perming curl into the wig? Now, I was gonna talk about that, Denise. It's funny you said that. Me and you just be here. You can perm a wig. I have not. I bought all the stuff to perm a wig, but I have not. Now, if you're working with a virgin hair wig, Denise X, can you perm? And I mean perm, we're talking about old school, you know, Jerry curl rods with the activator perm, right? I have not done it yet. I have the products, I just haven't done it yet, y'all. And I have a straight wig that I could try it on. But you can perm wigs. So if you have a wig that's straight, or you want to add some body to it, you are able to perm the wigs as well. And maybe I'll do that one day and I'll show it on live or something. But hopefully, I gotta try it first and then I'll show it on live, because just in case I might mess it up. But I have not done that, but I did say I was going to do that one day soon. But you know, and also too, you're not going to be able to probably perm a wig that you already colored, because that's double processing, and then more than likely you could you know, damage the hair. So if you are going to perm a wig, then I definitely highly suggest you perm your own natural colored wigs, like natural textures, natural colored wigs as well. That's what I want, a body perm. Yeah. And I think with the body perm, you probably have to get like a really big rod to allow for you to get that look. as well. Now, if you're talking about the way the manufacturers do it out here in these different companies, the manufacturing companies, the only thing they do is literally put the chemicals on it and like go like this. Like they basically put the wig on the table, they saturate the wig, and they basically make it in like a S shape, and that's how they're doing some of the shapes. Now, it just kind of came to me just now as I was saying it. Like I didn't even think to even try this actually. And I could, but I didn't really think about it until just now. But that's how some of these wigs can be processed to that body wave that we're talking about. Yeah. So, um, yeah, Carla, you said you've seen that. Yeah. Um, at the end of the day, that's just nothing but, a perm. But I normally like body wave textures because I like fullness in my wigs. So normally, if any texture I would like is body wave because I like my wig to look full. So do you guys have any other questions? Well, is that all? Wow, I never thought about that. Yeah, Denise, if you have the products at home, just try it on an old wig. I mean, your wigs are normally a little bit shorter, so it might be harder for you to get that body wave texture. But if you have an older one, try it. Because I already have all the products. I just haven't really tried it on a wig. And if you guys are watching this video on replay, make sure you hashtag replay. Let me know you're watching on replay. A couple of things that I have left is a couple announcements. What do I have announcements? I'll be going live for Black Friday, you guys. If you're going to be available on Black Friday, I'm going to go live. I will be having a really, really, really good sale on wigs that day. So I will be trying on wigs, and I'll be showing you all the wigs that are on sale for Black Friday. Um, I believe I'm going to I might go live like around, I'm thinking 9 or 10. Let me know in the comment section what time is best, but probably 9 or 10. Live, I think. Carla, what are you referring to when you say live, I think? What's the name of the perm product you have? Um, I don't have the name. It's in my office, but when I get to my office, I can send you over a text message. But basically, it was something that Sally's had. It wasn't, it was in a white bottle, and I believe the letters were red, I think. But I definitely don't know the name. I think the bottle was white with red letters, but it was just something that I found in Sally's. What I'm watching now live, I think. You're watching the live? Yeah, you're watching live. I'm not, this is not a replay yet. Yeah, we're live. Um, yeah, so I'll probably be doing that for Black Friday. And then that's really it. That's really it. Um, probably 9 or 10 o'clock, and I'll probably be doing it for about 2 hours. Carla. Do you guys have any other questions while I'm on this live? I'm trying to think. I normally have to write down my announcements. I don't have anything written down. I just wanted to have my 10 tips for y'all for this reviving the lace wigs. Um, that's how I revived this lace wig. And then I did that this week, and I do this the same tips that I do all the time. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I was being domesticated today. So I'm gonna finish my dinner, and I'm trying to think there's something else. I don't think there's anything else. Shamika, what color is your hair that you're wearing is pretty? Girl, I be messing with hair color, y'all. But I do have this wig that I am Debbie says, Shamika, what colors do you have? I just custom colored it. Normally this is about 3 processes of the blonde. I don't have a number for it. So I just know what numbers I use. So this is about 3 colors, y'all. It's just like a dark root. And then the tips are brown in the back. And then this is custom. Like I have one that I'm going to launch on the website. I have one more process to do for the one on the wig, but this is soft. The hair is soft, it's straight. It's nice and light. This is like my favorite wig because I don't like them real thick and heavy. But I don't have a color number. It is a blonde though. It's a golden blonde though. It's not a white blonde. And it's not really strawberry blonde. It's more like a golden blonde. So it doesn't have as much of the brassy or the brassy color to it. It's more like a yellow. I'm thinking about doing my whole wig like this though, like my whole wig. I'm not used to being this blonde, but I think I might try it. You guys have any other questions for me? All right, so I'm going to come on live tomorrow. I think I'm going to discuss a couple other things. But if you guys have any subjects that you guys want me to talk about in regards to your wigs, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to be logging off. But if you guys are watching a replay, I just went over like the top tips, top 10 tips to basically revive your wigs. Is basically adding a little bit of bleach to your shampoo routine, using a purple, blue, or green shampoo for your wigs, using a clear rinse on your wigs, trimming your wigs, and also cutting your wigs will help revive your wigs, and also try coloring your wigs with either a developer or actually using a hair color. Um, yeah. What I was about to say, said I need this one. It's on the site, girlfriend, okay? It is on the site, okay? I can drop the link, boo. Let me see. I don't even know. Is it on here? Yeah, it's on here. It's a picture of me. It's a picture of me on there, and that's the wig I just colored. And it's available. I just got to trim it and cut it. I'm going to drop the link right here. Boom. I get so many compliments on this wig, y'all. I think people be thinking it's my hair. So this one's 16 inches. I normally cut it and I layer up in the front so I have a little bit of shape. And that's really it. Wavy would be pretty. Right. So normally when I do these wigs, I normally work with raw hair, and then it normally has a body wave to it. I believe this one, yeah, I believe this one does. It's right here actually, y'all. I gotta finish it today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it has a slight wave to it. Um, this is the one I'm working on. This is like I'm just making the same one that I already have. So it has a slight wave to it. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna trim the ends. I'm gonna color it one more time. But normally before I send it out, I normally have it cut, styled, curl, flat iron before it goes out. But basically everything's still the same. See how it has the dark root that I already have on my head. And only thing I have left, I gotta color this back side to it. But basically I'm making the same wig again. It just needs one more step. It'll be done by Black Friday. I plan on having all my wigs Black Friday. I literally have about 30 wigs that are going to be curled and styled for Black Friday that will be available with a really good discount. So if you're not on our Facebook group, let me know. Not the Facebook group, the text message list, so that you'll be able to get notifications when I go live on Friday, but also to know like what's the offer is going to be for Black Friday. This is the only time you'll see a discount like that on the wigs. So it's only going to be for the live. So do you guys have any other questions for me? I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds. You're not in the group, please add me. Let me see. Where are you texting from? All right, so you're in the group. Debbie, right now you're in the Facebook group. I'm going to drop the link for the text messages to join the text message list. So hold on one second. And then what happens with this text message list, you'll get VIP access to any sort of the Black Friday stuff. I gotta find it, y'all. Give me a second. All right, here it is right here. All right, I'm gonna drop the link right here. So this is a text message list if you want to be access to the Black Fridays information. And I believe um, the wigs will be 30% off. And I never offer that much. But it'll be 30% off during the live. So, Debbie, I just put it in the comment section. So if you see that, you'll be able to join the text message list. That's for Black Friday. Do you guys have any other questions? And do you have any suggestions on any sort of topics you guys want me to talk about as well? Because you know I could talk all day about wigs, but I don't want to dry y'all ears out. But if there's anything else, if not, I'm gonna be heading out, y'all. All right, you guys. So if you guys have any other comments or anything like that, I'm always coming back for the replay. I still see y'all comments. I still see your questions. So if you have any questions, make sure you just drop them in the Facebook group, hashtag replay that let me know that you guys watch this on replay. And you guys enjoy your night. I will talk to you tomorrow. Probably tomorrow would be around 8 o'clock tomorrow. All right, you guys have a good night.